Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on their first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
He'll take this to the 46. And now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. You look at this Baltimore defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one of the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have... as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going for it. Hits Murray. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off, what a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Sliding out of the pocket. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now Lamar changing the look. 2nd down, they go again with Henry.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
The Ravens sit 5-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
1st and 10. Here's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Murray now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Throwing is Jackson. His throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They go play action with Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Change it.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Come on.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Oh.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane. Often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
And they'll run it here. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Henry is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Jackson.
You sorry in the bitch, boy. Go for it, big nuts. Go for it. Don't kick field goal. Go for it.
Have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
I ain't got one either.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping.
So stupid ass here. Goofy.
Do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't give the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks
You know what he's doing. We got the bleeds coming, y'all.
Their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. He's got a man.
Goofy.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play fake. Murray. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown! DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT.
Bye-bye, Marcus.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offense. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
That's good for a Baltimore.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's now 2nd and 19.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down
first down. Complete to Likely on the out route. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll shift things around.
Hey, report.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they're going to speed things up here. Jackson. Forced out to his left. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
You, that was a gay ass pass. You sorry to beat, boy.
And the Ravens are back within a score. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Trenton Simpson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. 3rd down and 10. To throw, it's Murray. That is caught. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
Straight ahead, Walker. There he goes, right side. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And going right back to Walker. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What do we call them, run fits? Everyone was in the right place.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going for it. Hits Murray. incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Lamar changing the play. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, report! Report!
Henry up the middle. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try for the first with Walker. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. They run again with Walker, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Running left is Walker. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in the 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play.
Here's 1st and goal. Walker. Will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Go. No, we changed it.
Throwing, Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Steps away.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Ravens 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Play action. It's Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 61 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Go, 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 go. What you got? Hey, hey, hey!
On second down, here's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns. The veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, let's go.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And running with power here. Gets through, and now an opening. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down. Again, it's Achane. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they have to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll run for it with Achane. And some room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 62 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way
that is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. They'll try the air now with Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. taking the give. Now Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, 32 yards. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. How Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Second down and 8. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. And now an audible here into something else. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas when they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Back to the ground, Achane. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. After the interception, here's Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. There he goes, left side. Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 67 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can
and score. So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, here's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Gets around him. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Now some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll run with Chubb. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Watson going to try and run it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y.
And that's caught inside the 30. Well, all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. An even 90 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return from his end zone is Grant. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, that's kind of one of those we saw developing and had interception written on it from the second that ball left his hand.
And if you're going to throw a floater like that, it really only works if you're leading a tight end on a flag route or something to the corner of the end zone. If you're going to throw a ball like that to the sideline, you're just giving the defender way too much time to make a read on it. Step in and make the play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Moore, the man in motion. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
3rd down is a down both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Watson off play action. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offensive points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A give. This is Chubb. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 173 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They run again on first down. Chubb. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And again, it's Chubb. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson falling on Murray Cooper. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Elijah Moore from 19 yards away. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that's not the way you want to try to establish momentum ahead of a possible fourth-quarter comeback, because you needed points there, at least something to build on for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Moore, the man in motion. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Nick Chubb stops short. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Chubb on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Moore, the man in motion. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Achane is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Was Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. is a big play, 3rd and goal. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Myles Garrett providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter, here's Tua. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Moore, the man in motion. Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now, Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the 1st time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to look deep for Moore. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this done inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Chubb is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.